I wanted to talk about why I love doing races so much. I really got into them over the last 2 years or so, and now I do them as often as I possibly can. I have really grown to love the activity. I've always loved endurance sports. I think they're super fun, and I just kind of wanted to talk about my specific goals, what I've accomplished already, and why I love doing them so much. So, I've done about 20 races so far. I've done 3 terrain races or mud runs. I've done a bike challenge. I've done 2 triathlons, and the rest are 5Ks. So I've done more than a handful. I really, really love just the training aspect of it. I love not being stagnant. I love working towards a goal. I love having something to look forward to, pushing myself and seeing what I'm truly capable of. And I'm sure that you may or may not have heard this before, but a lot of it is mental. You go into it thinking, oh my gosh, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this, and then you manage to finish the race and you feel on top of the world. That's that famous runner's high, and it is just a magnificent feeling once you finish the race, and I am addicted to that feeling. Another reason that I love them is just that the people are really fun that you meet. You meet a lot of different people who are doing it for all different reasons. Some of them are there to raise money, some of them are there to support family members, some of them it's their first time, and some of them have been doing it for over a decade. And the people there that you meet are usually really excited to be there, they're excited that you're there, and it's usually, for the most part, a very welcoming and beginner-friendly community of people who just want to get outside and move their bodies. And that kind of environment and super positive flow and vibe is a large reason that I have stuck with endurance sports of these kinds. The swimming, biking, running sports, the people who are super duper into them and the people who are new all just have this really amazing energy, and it's wonderful to meet people part of that community. I know that now whenever I go to runs, when I see people who are new and they're kind of nervous looking, I make a point to go up to them and introduce myself and try to, get them in a better headspace about the race and let them know that it's okay to be a new person too. Something else that I really like is that a lot of the 5Ks are super duper dog friendly. I have 2 very active dogs. I have a border collie and I also have a German shorthair pointer. They're very high energy. They are working dogs. They are meant to go out and get that energy out, do something, accomplish something. They want to be with you. They want to work with you, and they want to be out there. So the races that do allow dogs, I always bring my dogs, and they always have a super fun time. Everybody there wants to pet them. They think it's really cute. I've actually gotten medals for them participating before. When I crossed the finish line, they gave me a medal and they gave my dog a medal when I took him. It was very, very cute. I immediately scooped him up and we took a photo together. So yeah, just the people there are very friendly and fun. Something else that I really like that I try to tell people is you don't have to be good to enjoy this. And that's just something in general that I really try to have in my head whenever I'm doing something for the first time, or whenever I feel like I'm not the best at whatever it is that I'm doing, is you don't have to be good at it to be having a good time. You absolutely can be the last one to finish the race. You can walk the whole entire time. You can take lots of breaks and, have no intention of finishing in a timely manner, and it's still really, really fun. And nobody else is there judging you. Nobody else cares what time you finish or what your time was, and if they do, then that's not the kind of people who are who I'm talking about. I don't experience those people very often. Now, there are people who are there trying to get their best time, but they're there for personal reasons, and I have never felt judgment from those people either. So if you're somebody who's thinking about doing a 5K for the first time or any sort of race for the first time, please don't feel like the whole community is going to be there judging you, because I promise you they will not be. Something else that I wanted to touch on is that you get this kind of anticipation built up, and that is also a really fun part of it, because you get there thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, this is crazy, this is nuts, I'm not a runner, I didn't even train for this. And it's really not nearly as bad as you think it's going to be. The way that you build it up in your head, I guess, is where I'm getting at. When I did my first triathlon, I had this really, really bad feeling of like imposter syndrome. I was like, I am not the one that's meant to be here. All these people are probably like super duper endurance athletes and have done this a million times, and I'm not going to even be able to finish it, and I'm going to be terrible, and there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. And that imposter syndrome really sets in and you get in your head about it. But I promise you, your body is capable of amazing things, and there is just absolutely no reason to not at least give it a try. So my personal goals for this year, these upcoming months, I'm actually doing my first 15K this week, this Saturday. I'm really excited about it. I have been training for it. I have no intention of finishing in a record time or anything like that. I am actually a very slow runner, but I am a distance runner, so I have a lot of endurance, but I am not fast. I'm really, really excited to add that to my list of races that I've completed. I've never even done a 10K before, so I kind of skipped a step there, but it's going to be really, really fun. I'm going with a few friends, and hopefully it's not too cold, being that it's February, but even if it is, we'll warm up while we're running. So I'm really looking forward to that in just a few days. And also, I want to do my first Olympic triathlon this year. Since I've done 2 sprint triathlons in the past, I figured, well, this year I could probably do an Olympic, and that is a 1.5 kilometer swim, a 40 kilometer bike, and a 10 kilometer run. So that'll be really interesting and fun, and I'm sure I'm going to be feeling the soreness in my muscles after that, but it's always, like I said, that runner's high after you finish. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to that. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about why I love doing these endurance sports so much and what I get out of them, the positives, and, you know, try to encourage people who maybe have been on the fence about it to go ahead and give it a try. So if you're somebody who's thinking about doing a 5K or 10K or a triathlon this year, then let me know, and let me know what you enjoy about them, what you're nervous about, or if you have any other positives that you'd like to add on to my list, please do so. And yeah, I want to know y'all's goals for this upcoming year, y'all's race goals, your challenges, and anything else that you guys have going on. So thank you so much, and I hope that you give endurance sports a try.